On tonight's video, I'm gonna give you my rolling review of Marvel's Deadpool 1. So here we go, guys. I really love this this movie. First of all, because Ryan Reynolds is in it, and and he and with Deadpool, he bounced back from the horrible Green Lantern movie that he did. And to be honest with you guys, uh, Green Lantern is a cool DC superhero, but Hal Jordan and Ryan Reynolds don't mix. But anyway, but with Deadpool, Kevin Feige did a pretty good job, did an awesome job. Actually, Deadpool has to be one of the most funniest and bloody movies in the in Marvel. First of all, I love the humor. I love that as a good Canadian, as Ryan Reynolds is, he's in the movies. In the movie, he's able to make fun of Kevin Feige and Marvel, and of course we meet the titanium steel man from Russia, Colossus, with the with a Kirby with a steel Kirby butt. With a steel Kirby butt that would make Channing Tatum from Magic Mike jealous if he was made out of steel. Then we have Supersonic. I mean, I love the banter, the funny banter between Wade slash Deadpool and Supersonic. It's pretty funny because Supersonic can't stand Wade at all, and she's like, you suck, you are just terrible. And meanwhile, Wade gives her and Colossus the middle finger. Yes, the middle finger. He says, Deadpool says to both Supersonic and Colossus, Austin 316, I just flipped you off in Stone Cold Steve Austin fashion. But if Stone Cold was from Canada. And of course, I love the revenge aspect of Deadpool, because Wade is a hired, paid off paid paid off fixer of any problem that you might have. But then he meets but then at his at the hired gun bar that he goes to drink every 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 night after his uh, kind of pay for hire pay for hire jobs get done. He meets Vanessa, who is an exotic dancer or a stripper, and Vanessa is as violent with her words. Like she says, screw, screw you, and many other words. By the way, full disclosure, you might hear some bad words like right now in this video. So if you have younger audiences with you guys, don't let them watch this. But now that is, don't let them watch this. Now that has been said and settled, I really love that dynamic. But at first, Wade is trying to hypnotize with love Vanessa, but she's not having it until they until she's like overcome by this extreme passion over extreme passion for Canadians, which Ryan Reynolds is from Canada. And then as we get relationship a relationship time lapse, we get to see how extremely passionate and how extremely passionate Wade and Vanessa get with their love. But then during one of their many nights of passion, Wade collapses and collapses unconsciously, or he goes to the ground, and then we find out that Wade has an extreme form of, I think, you guys can check me on this, an extreme case of lung cancer. So what does Wade do? He blocks Vanessa emotionally in a funny way. He's basically saying he basically says to Vanessa, I'm gonna be in a funny dark way. I'm gonna be gone soon. I'm gonna be gone soon. You should you should you should. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a dried cherry. Meaning, meaning I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be dead soon. I'm gonna be dead soon. So I'd rather you, Vanessa, to leave now. To leave. To leave me. To leave me. To leave me. To leave me now. Than see me. Than see me dead and dry like a dried. Dead and dry like a dried cherry. And I want you to find a. I want you to find your. I want you to find your Hugh Jackman. Yes, guys, you're Hugh Jackman. You're Hugh Jackman. You're Hugh Jackman type of a boyfriend. Type boyfriend. Of course, he doesn't have to be. If he's from Australia, that would be awesome. But if he's not, that is totally fine. But Vanessa says no, no. I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to stay with you. You ma- maple syrup maple syrup maple syrup maple syrup maple uh you 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 ma- you maple syrup crazy you maple syrup nutcase. Then then Wade goes to goes to a weird a weird treatment spot, chemotherapy spot, which is kind of shady. It looks shady, and in this uh, chemotherapy spot, shady spot, he instead of getting rid of the cancer, instead of this extreme form of lung cancer, he his face his face his face is looks like a a a mashed up Canadian avocado, and he and he can't die. He can't die. He can't he can't die. And who caused this? Well, first of all, the doctor that offered him the car offered him off, offered him the chemotherapy from the shady place. Wade just tear Wade tears up and rips limb pops and pops the pops the pops this guy's um, this guy's weasel, meaning meaning cracks his bones and basically breaks him and pops his what I mean by pops his weasel. What I mean by pops his weasel, he breaks the dude's head. Dude, completely. He basically murders him, creams him, and then Wade's ultimate revenge would be to get the dude that made him bald and look and that now that made him bald, uh, and turned Wade's face into an ugly Canadian avocado. Avocado. Meanwhile, at the bar, his friend, who's played by T.J. Miller, the bartender, the proprietor of the Hitman for Hire bar, where he met Vanessa, is like shocked to see to see to see to see Wade's first face, because everyone in the bar, including him, thought that he had died. And T.J. Miller, he is funny in this movie, but I'm gonna make my own version of what he said when he saw the movie. He basically said, "Dude, it looks your face looks like a pizza. A pizza had a fling, a one night stand with 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 just with with just tomato sauce and no toppings and no toppings." So then, but again, Wade's ultimate goal is to get to the guy that made him look like a bad version of Lex Luthor, a bad version of Canadian Lex Luthor, and again, that made his face look like an ugly Canadian avocado. And this guy's name is Francis. So what does Wayne do? He comes up with the moniker Deadpool, because in the bar, people are betting if you die or survive. So that's how Wade Wilson, Wade's full name, came up with Deadpool. And the first fighting scene I love the first fighting scene, which is a fast paced moving fighting four wheeling fighting scene. But before all of that, Deadpool / Wade meets a taxi driver named 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 Du, named Dupinder. And to paraphrase, to put you in context in this awesome and funny friendship, I'm gonna use a different term that Wade used in the movie, even though he didn't use this term. He calls Dupinder, this taxi driver, his little cinnamon ball. Cinnamon ball. No, little, not cinnamon ball, but m- my you know, my dude, my dude, my bro from the wonderful nation of in, from the wonderful nation of India, and I love their and I love their and I love their their friendship. And Dupinder has trouble of his own because his the girl that he the the girl that he likes that he likes has fallen in love with his best with his best friend from childhood. And so Dupinder kidnapped his childhood childhood friend, or his childhood friend, and put him in his trunk. And I know what you're going to say. That is just wrong and dangerous, and just plain wrong, and then just plain wrong, and you can go to jail. And yes, that is totally wrong. But but then after hearing uh, Depinder's friend's voice in the trunk, uh, Deadpool's like, dude, what did you do? And then Dupinder says, I put that dork, that dumbass dork in the trunk because he stole my girl. And Deadpool's like, and Deadpool is like, no, get him out. But he's like, get him out. But he's get him out, Dupinder. But he whispers, but Deadpool whispers, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You did it. I'm so proud of you. That's what I would do if I were in your shoes. I wouldn't, hide him in the trunk. I would just beat I would hit him so hard in his front. I would probably hit your friends, your friend so hard in his private parts that your girl, that the girl that you like would get tired of him, and she would come running for you, like running towards you, and you would have your happy ever after for you, Depender. And also I love Colossus form of reasoning with Deadpool, but Deadpool's like, no, Iron Face, no, Colossus, you Iron Face dummy. You are supposed to be the ultimate destroying machine. You're not supposed to be the voice of reason. We're supposed to be destroying and looking for Francis, the dumbass that made my face look like a pizza who had a one night stand with just pizza sauce and no toppings, and my face looked like an ugly avocado from Canada. And Supersonic is like, whatever you to Deadpool, whatever you you're you're dumb as soup, and that was like the same way. But at the end of this movie, uh, Wade gets sweet and red revenge on Francis, and gets and gets Vanessa back. Yes, Vanessa all this time has thought that Wade had died from his cancer. But Wade gets Vanessa back. First Wade gets Vanessa back, but she gets to have a free shot at his face, meaning that she punches him in the face and turns Wade's face into a pizza piece of art, a pizza piece of art version of Pablo Picasso's painting. A pizza version of a pizza version of Pablo Picasso's paintings, one of his paintings. But overall, guys, but overall, this is an awesome movie. Now, I highly recommend that you should try, if you haven't seen Deadpool, I highly recommend that you should watch it twice. One time in English and one time in Spanish. To me, the Spanish the Spanish dubbing version of Deadpool is better, or a little bit better than the normal version of Deadpool, which is in English. But I'm being biased just a little bit because again, I'm from Guatemala. But guys, I think you should check out Deadpool both in English and Spanish, and let me know what do you think, what in the comments, what are your thoughts on Deadpool in English dubbing, or in English and in Spanish dubbing. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and leave a like, and Hakuna Matata, and chimichangas.